Hello, Capricorn. I need to talk to you about what just came through in this reading because the energy around you right now is absolutely electric. I pulled cards specifically for you, and honestly, what showed up is telling me that you are standing at the edge of something massive, like genuinely life-changing massive. And I know you Capricorns are practical. You do not get swept up in fantasy or empty promises, so when I tell you this is real, I need you to understand that the cards are showing actual tangible transformation happening at rapid speed. Let me just say up front, this is not one of those readings where I am going to tell you to wait and be patient. No, the energy here is about fast movement, sudden breakthroughs, and you finally getting what you have been working toward for so long. You have been climbing this mountain, doing the work when nobody was watching, and now the universe is ready to reward that dedication in ways that might actually shock you. So I pulled 6 cards for you, and I'm going to walk through each one because honestly, every single card that came out was significant. There is a clear story here about where you are right now and where you are headed. And I think by the end of this, you are going to understand why I started this reading by saying the energy is electric. The first card I pulled for you is the Knight of Wands in Capricorn. Listen to me when I say this card is a LL about swift action and rapid movement. The Knight of Wands does not sit around waiting for permission. This is the energy of someone who sees an opportunity and goes for it. And what is so interesting here is that this is coming through for you. A Capricorn, an earth sign known for being cautious and methodical. The universe is essentially telling you that your careful planning phase is over. It is time to move. What I'm seeing with this Knight of Wands energy is that opportunities are going to start presenting themselves to you at a pace that might feel almost overwhelming at first. You know how usually you have time to think things through, weigh all the options, make the sensible choice? Yeah, that is not the energy here. The Knight of Wands is saying you are going to need to trust your instincts and act quickly. And here is the thing, Capricorn, you are ready for this. You have done all the groundwork. You have put in the years of effort. You have been responsible and diligent and patient. Now it is time to let yourself be a little bit impulsive, a little bit daring. I am seeing this play out in different ways depending on what area of your life we are talking about. If this is career-related, you might get an unexpected job offer or opportunity that requires a quick decision. If this is about a passion project or business idea, you might suddenly find yourself with the resources or connections you need to launch it like now. If this is relationship-related, you might meet someone who sweeps into your life with an intensity that catches you completely off guard. The key with Knight of Wands energy is that it moves fast. So whatever is coming, do not expect a long drawn-out process. This is rapid-fire manifestation, and I want you to pay attention to this because the Knight of Wands is also about confidence and charisma. You are going to find yourself stepping into a version of yourself that feels more bold, more magnetic, more willing to take risks. People are going to notice you. You are going to walk into rooms and command attention in a way that might surprise you because it is not your usual. Capricorn energy of quiet authority. This is loud, this is dynamic, this is you showing up fully and unapologetically. The second card that came through is 8 of Wands, and okay, this is where things get really interesting. If the Knight of Wands was about swift action, 8 of Wands is about things happening at lightning speed. Like blink and you will miss it kind of fast. This card literally depicts arrows flying through the air, nothing blocking them, pure momentum. And when this card shows up in a reading, it is telling me that delays are over. Whatever has been stuck or slow moving in your life is about to unstick itself dramatically. I'm getting the sense that you have been waiting for something, Capricorn. Maybe you have been waiting for approval, waiting for the right timing, waiting for circumstances to align. And it has felt frustratingly slow, right? Like you can see where you want to be, but getting there has felt like wading through mud. 8 of Wands is saying that frustration ends now. Suddenly, things that were blocked are going to clear. Messages you have been waiting for are going to come through. People who have been dragging their feet are going to make decisions. Projects that were stalled are going to gain sudden momentum. What I love about the Eight of Wands is that it represents things falling into place, almost effortlessly. You are not going to have to push or force or struggle. It is going to feel more like doors are flying open on their own. And I need you to be ready for this energy because when Eight of Wands shows up, things can happen so fast that you barely have time to process. You might wake up one day and realize that your entire life looks different than it did just a few weeks ago. I'm also seeing communication playing a huge role here. Expect messages, emails, calls, conversations that move things forward rapidly. If you have been waiting to hear back about something, that response is coming and it is coming soon. If you have been meaning to reach out to someone or have an important conversation, do not wait. The energy is ripe for fast, productive communication right now. And here is something else about Eight of Wands that I think is really relevant for you. This card often appears when you are moving towards something that is truly aligned with your highest good. The universe is not just moving things quickly for the sake of speed. It is moving things quickly because you are ready, and because what is coming is meant for you. So if things start happening fast, trust that. Do not second guess it. Do not slow yourself down with doubt or overthinking. When the universe gives you Eight of Wands energy, you ride that wave. The third card I pulled is Five of Swords, and I know this might seem like a strange card to show up in a reading about breakthrough and success. But stay with me because there is an important message here. The Five of Swords is traditionally about conflict, about winning battles, but at what cost? And in your reading, I am seeing this as representing something you need to release. In order to fully step into this new, fast-moving energy, here is what I think is happening. You have been fighting something, Capricorn. Maybe it is an old pattern. Maybe it is a limiting belief. Maybe it is a situation or relationship that has been draining your energy. And you have been in this battle for a while now. You have been trying to make something work that fundamentally is not working. You have been holding on to something because you have already invested so much time or energy into it. The Five of Swords is showing up to tell you that it is time to walk away, and I know that is hard for you. Capricorns do not give up easily. You are the sign that finishes what you start, that honors commitments, that keeps climbing even when the mountain gets steep. But here is the truth. Some battles are not worth winning. Some things you are holding on to are actually blocking the incredible opportunities that are trying to reach you. The Knight of Wands and Eight of Wands energy we talked about, that cannot fully come through if you are still carrying baggage from old conflicts. So the Five of Swords is asking you to be really honest with yourself. What are you fighting for that no longer serves you? Where are you expending energy on something or someone who does not deserve that energy? What outdated version of success are you clinging to when the universe is trying to show you something better? I'm seeing that you might need to have some difficult conversations or make some tough decisions in order to clear space for what is coming. And yes, that might feel uncomfortable. Yes, it might feel like admitting defeat in some way. But actually, it is the opposite. It is you being strategic enough to recognize when something is not worth your precious time and energy anymore. The Five of Swords can also represent mental conflict and overthinking. So another interpretation here is that you need to stop battling with yourself. Stop questioning whether you deserve the success that is coming. Stop doubting whether you are ready. Stop engaging in that internal dialogue that keeps you small and safe instead of expansive and bold. The battle is over. You won. Now drop the sword and move forward. The fourth card that came through is Ace of Swords, and this is such a powerful card to get after the Five of Swords because it is showing me that once you release what no longer serves you, you get clarity like you have never experienced before. The Ace of Swords is about mental breakthroughs, about truth cutting through confusion. about sudden moments of understanding that change everything. Capricorn, you are about to have a realization that shifts your entire perspective. Something that has been unclear or confusing is going to suddenly make perfect sense. And this is not just about understanding something intellectually. This is about clarity that leads to action. The Ace of Swords gives you the mental tools you need to move forward decisively. It cuts through the noise and shows you exactly what you need to do next. I'm seeing this manifest as you suddenly understanding your true path forward. Maybe you have been wavering between different options or feeling uncertain about which direction to take. The Ace of Swords brings that moment of absolute knowing. You are going to know what to do. And with that knowing comes incredible power because you are not going to be second-guessing yourself anymore. You are not going to be paralyzed by what-ifs or fears. You are going to see the truth of your situation clearly, and you are going to act on it with confidence. This card is also about communication and speaking your truth. So I am seeing that you might need to have some important conversations where you set boundaries, where you state what you want clearly, where you stop softening your message to make other people comfortable. The Ace of Swords gives you the courage and the clarity to say what needs to be said. And when you do that, when you speak your truth with conviction, people listen. Doors open. Opportunities appear. Things shift. What I find really exciting about Ace of Swords energy is that it often brings news or information that changes the game. So you might receive some kind of message or learn something that gives you a significant advantage. Pay attention to flashes of insight, to sudden ideas that pop into your head, to conversations that reveal important truths. The universe is sending you information right now, and you need to be receptive to it. And here is something else about the Ace of Swords. All the aces in tarot represent new beginnings, fresh starts, the seed of potential. So the Ace of Swords is telling me that you are at the beginning of a whole new chapter when it comes to how you think and how you communicate. You are stepping into a more empowered, more authentic version of yourself mentally. The old thought patterns that kept you stuck, those are dissolving. The new you thinks bigger, speaks bolder, and claims what is yours without apology. The fifth card I pulled is the Devil, and before you get worried, let me explain what this card is showing me in your reading because it is actually incredibly positive in this context. The Devil card is about breaking free from whatever has been holding you back. It is about recognizing the chains that have been keeping you trapped and realizing that you have the power to remove them. Here is what I am seeing. Capricorn, you have been stuck in a pattern or a situation that has felt limiting. Maybe it is a job that pays the bills but suffocates your soul. Maybe it is a relationship dynamic where you have made yourself smaller to accommodate someone else. Maybe it is an addiction to perfectionism or control that has kept you from taking risks. Maybe it is a scarcity mindset that has convinced you there is not enough, that you need to hold on tight, that you cannot afford to want more. The Devil is showing up to say that you are becoming aware of these chains. And once you see them clearly, you cannot unsee them. This is the card of liberation through awareness. You are realizing that the only thing that has been holding you back is you, not circumstances, not other people, not bad luck. It has been your own fear, your own limiting beliefs, your own attachment to safety and control. And I know that might sound harsh, but actually it is empowering because if you are the one who created the limitations, then you are also the one who can break through them. The Devil reversed, which is the energy I am getting here, is about choosing freedom. It is about saying no to settling. It is about refusing to stay in situations that diminish you just because they are familiar or comfortable. I am seeing that you are going through a period of intense personal transformation right now. Old versions of yourself are falling away. Patterns you have carried for years are suddenly not working anymore. And while that can feel uncomfortable or even scary, it is actually the universe making space for the upgraded version of you to emerge. The you that is coming is bolder, more authentic, more willing to take up space, more committed to living on your own terms. The devil can also represent facing your shadow side and integrating it. So maybe you are acknowledging parts of yourself that you have tried to suppress or hide. Maybe you are accepting that you have desires and ambitions that do not fit the good, responsible Capricorn image. Maybe you are letting yourself want what you actually want instead of what you think you should want. This is powerful work, and it is necessary for your breakthrough. The sixth and final card I pulled for you is Page of Wands, and I love this as your closing card because it is all about enthusiasm, new adventures, and fearless exploration. The Page of Wands is that energy of being excited about what is coming, of approaching life with curiosity and openness, of being willing to try new things. Even if you might fail, what I am seeing with this card is that you are entering a phase where life becomes fun again. You know how as a Capricorn you can get so focused on goals and responsibilities and doing things the right way that you forget to actually enjoy the journey. The Page of Wands is reminding you that this breakthrough you are experiencing is not just about achieving success. It is about enjoying the process. It is about feeling alive and energized and inspired. I am seeing new projects or opportunities coming toward you that genuinely excite you. Not things that feel like obligations or things you think you should do, but things that make you feel that spark of enthusiasm. That sense of this could be amazing. The Page of Wands wants you to say yes to those things, even if they seem impractical or unconventional. Even if they do not fit the carefully constructed plan you made for your life. This card is also about creative expression and trying new approaches. So I am seeing that you might discover new talents or interests that surprise you. You might find yourself drawn to activities or fields you never considered before. The Page of Wands is encouraging you to explore, to experiment, to be playful. Success does not always have to come through grinding and forcing. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs happen when you lighten up and follow what genuinely interests you. And here is what I find really beautiful about ending your reading with the Page of Wands. Pages in tarot are messengers. So this card is telling me that good news is coming your way. Messages that bring opportunity. Communications that open new doors. The Page of Wands specifically brings news about creative projects, passion pursuits, career advancement, or exciting new beginnings. So keep your eyes open for messages or opportunities that arrive in unexpected ways. The Page of Wands is also incredibly optimistic energy. This is someone who believes the best is yet to come, who approaches challenges as adventures, who bounces back quickly from setbacks. And that is the energy you are stepping into, Capricorn. After all the hard work, after all the discipline and patience, you get to enter a phase where things feel lighter, where success comes with more ease and joy, where you trust yourself enough to take inspired action without overthinking everything to death. So, let me bring this all together for you because the story these 6 cards tell is so clear. You have Knight of Wands and 8 of Wands, showing rapid movement and opportunities coming at you fast. You have 5 of Swords saying release what no longer serves you and stop fighting battles that do not matter. You have Ace of Swords bringing the clarity and mental breakthrough you need to move forward decisively. You have the Devil showing you breaking free from limitations and old patterns that have held you back. And you have Page of Wands as the energy you are stepping into, full of enthusiasm and new adventures and joyful exploration. Capricorn, you are not just experiencing a small shift here. This is a complete transformation happening at lightning speed. Everything you have been working toward is about to come together in ways that might honestly shock you with how quickly it happens. But you have to be willing to move with the energy. You have to be willing to release what is no longer aligned. You have to be willing to step into this bolder, more authentic version of yourself. The universe is ready to reward your dedication. Your breakthrough moment is here. Fast shifts are happening now. And honestly, I think when you look back on this period, even just a few months from now, You are going to be amazed at how much changed and how quickly it all fell into place. Don't trust the speed of what is coming. Trust your instincts when opportunities appear. Trust that you are absolutely ready for everything that is about to unfold. This is your time, Capricorn. Lightning-fast transformation is not just possible for you right now. It is inevitable.